Good morning, Sagittarius. How you guys doing? This is Eddie with Eclipse Rising Tarot. Man, what another beautiful day. Another beautiful day it is. I'm going to go ahead and do a reading for the general collective here, Sagittarius. Oh, boy. Yeah, I got some sleep yesterday. Had to make up for the day before. Day before. Still waking up, though. Appreciate the likes, the views, and the support, you guys. This may not resonate with everybody, so if it doesn't, keep it. If it doesn't, leave it. Cross watchers rules may be reversed. And I'm going to continue working on my coffee. It's early. All right, Spirit guys, what do we have for the Sagittarius collective during this Mercury retrograde? Stuttering already. Damn it. Still stutter. Not today, Satan. Right? Not today. Man. Whew. Let's see what we got. You guys still being stalked? People hopping out the bushes and whatnot? Nah. Talk about some money. Money during this Mercury retrograde. Spirit guys, what do we have for the Sagittarius collective? Let's see what we got. Still waking up, guys. Bear with me. 9 of Cups. That's a good start. 9 of Cups is a card that's telling me and telling you that for some of you guys, you are very happy with what you've achieved, accomplished, or what you're working on. See how the fella's sitting there, his arms crossed, with all them cups behind him? Yeah, he's happy. He's like, yeah, man, I got this for sure. So see who this is resonating with. Okay, Sagittarius, like I said, this may not resonate with everybody, so let's find out. 3 of Swords, off the rip. Somebody's brokenhearted. Oh, Queen of Swords. Somebody put the sword up on their ass. Is that what happened, Sagittarius? You're happy with the fact that you cut somebody's ass the fuck out? Queen of... Oh, that's Ace of Wands there. Okay. That one really wanted to come out. That one wanted to come out too. Yep. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. I see where this is going. And the Moon card. Could be a water sign. Fighting. Oh boy. Queen of Cups. Oh, 6 of Seven of Pentacles, sorry. Still waking up here. It's all kicking in. Ace of Cups. All right. Beautiful. Nice. So, with the 9 of Cups, bottom of the deck, overall energy. Some of you guys, you decided that it was beneficial for you to cut somebody the F out. With that 3 of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Ace of Wands, you guys have made a decision. And you put your sword up. So, if they were hopping out the bush, you had your sword ready. You're like, hell to the no. Get the hell away from me, you. Sagittarius ain't putting up with this bullshit. Ace of Pentacles to 5 of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles. You guys have definitely made a choice. You're not dealing with that anymore. You're walking away from it. For some of you guys, with the Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Swords to the 2 of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Ace of Wands. Okay, so you guys have basically put your sword. So this person, this ex-person of yours came back around. And I think the last reading I did, they some of them might have gotten a job or something like that, decided to come back and show you, hey man, I got a job. Like me, I'm doing good. And for some of you guys who weren't impressed, you're like, well, you know, I wiped my ass too. I don't need a trophy for that. These are things you're supposed to be doing. Doesn't mean that you're special. You got a job. Wow. You know, you change your underwear every day. Cool. You take a shower too? Brush your teeth? That's nice. You know, these are things you're supposed to do. These are things that I've been doing since I can remember. It's probably what you're thinking. So what makes you so special? These are probably the words that you said to somebody. If this resonates with you, this is what I'm channeling. Somebody came up and they said, you know, here's what I'm doing. Wow, look at me. I'm changing. Take me back. You're like, here's my sword. What you're doing is nothing different from what everybody else does. In this Five of Swords, you'll notice that if we're going to, okay, put it in context. You're the fellow with the sword right there, with the sword. See him? You see the one walking away? It's because you sat there and you told him, look, man, just because you're doing this and that doesn't mean that you're special. Getting a job or starting to do the right things, these are things you're supposed to do anyways. It doesn't mean because you're doing these things that I'm supposed to choose you. Choices. It doesn't mean that I have to choose you or choose to keep you in my life and try to juggle you around with the other things that are actually really important in my life at this point in time. When you had the option, when you had me, at this point, I'm focusing on me. I really don't need your drama. Your cup's overfilled. Do you need to take him back because it's overfilled? Do you need to share with him? No. If you feel in your heart with that Ace of Pentacles, what you're receiving from the universe is something that you had to suffer for, to work for. Because somebody comes back, you know, oh, I did this, I did that, accept me back, doesn't mean you have to. With the Moon card, oh boy, look at that. Wow, it's fives in there. With the Moon card and the Five of Wands, evidently this person has not really changed. There's still things that they're keeping, you know, it's just sneaky shit going on here. And you pick that up. Queen of Cups. You guys understand that this person, yes, may have done this or that, gotten a couple things. Maybe they got a job. Maybe they learned they're supposed to change their underwear. I don't know what the fuck it is, but excuse my language. Whatever they did do, you guys are not impressed. It's going to take a lot more than you deciding to brush your teeth, change your drawers, get a job. These are things you're supposed to do. And a lot of you guys, in your eyes, you're not seeing this as being impressive. You're seeing this just being something they should have been doing to begin with. You know, if it's an ex, they decide to start paying the child support. Well, I'm special now. I'm paying my child support. Well, no shit. You're supposed to. That's your child. You know, I got a job. Well, yeah, you're supposed to have a job. Well, I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You know. Well, yeah, you're supposed to. This is not a. These are just things. It's not something that you deserve a fucking reward for, a prize. These are things that we all have to do every day as responsible adults, you know? For some of you guys, if this resonates, it resonates. If it fits, it fits. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I feel for a lot of you guys, you're dealing with an ex that's coming back and trying to impress you with whatever they're doing, you know? I bought a new car. Look at my car. Ooh, wow. Who gives a shit? Car's a car. Yeah. Page of Pentacles, yeah. You guys are not worried about this individual right now. You got a lot of things going on in your own life. That's not your concern. Yeah. Excuse me. Trying to make an offer here, aren't they? You're not too concerned about that right now. For a lot of you guys, I mean, it could possibly be because of the changes that you're making in your life. With the Page of Cups, it could be somebody bringing an offer. It could be your ex, or it could be a new person. We'll find out. Let's see. Yeah, it's a new person. And this new person wants to collaborate with you. They're seeing what you went through. It might be somebody you already know. For some of you guys, if this resonates, you probably know who this person is. This new person wants to come in and collaborate with you. That's the Three of Pentacles. That's collaboration. That's working with you. That's that give and take. That's the... You know, what people do in relationships. That's, you know, it's nothing special. It's just what you're supposed to do. If you decide to be with somebody and collaborate with them, then you're supposed to kind of work together. Well, this past person of yours didn't realize that. Now they're starting to kind of see it. They're starting to get the idea. They're starting to do the right things. But to you, it doesn't impress you because you've been doing this all along. Somebody else from the outside sees what you're doing and they're like, I think Sagittarius is groovy. I think what they're doing is cool. They're keeping it together. They're not going back to this person. I think this person, new person that's coming in is really not a new person per se. And I don't mean that it's somebody that you've been with. It may be somebody that you know. that's kind of doing the observe, from the outside looking in type situation. Uh, so they're observing how you're handling things. They're observing how this last person, is trying to come back, and it's somebody your friend of a friend, or somebody you work with. Could be something like that. I'm not sure the dynamic, but what I'm picking up on the energy wise is that somebody is kind of noticing what you're doing, and this person has a lot more in their cup than this last person does with their pissy cup. This person's coming in with fine wine or some kind of holy water, something great. This last person had this pissy cup. Now they're trying to come back and say, "Look, man, it's not so bad anymore. Or if not, it's probably quarter filled or something like that. Guy got a job. I'm starting to wipe my ass. I'm trying to look at the cup's filling up." You're like, "Nah, you're going to keep that cup. I got something better going on." Somebody else sees what you're doing there, and they're like, "Hey, man, I'd like to collaborate with them." Of course, now you got your ex-person all in their feelings. They're losing sleep over this whole situation because now they see that somebody's coming in. They see that somebody else sees your worth, and they don't like it, and it's tearing them up. Sleepless nights. I mean, what do? You do you. You're doing you. You're taking care of yourself. You're self-loving. You're doing the inner work. You're not accepting them back. They come with this little offer, with a little broken heart, and you got your sword up. You're explaining to this person that what they're doing is fine. It's great. However, it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop what I'm doing and detour off to help, to connect with you and try to see if this can work again. A lot of you guys don't want to do that. For some of you guys, you may. It's your choice. A new person coming in, some of you guys may entertain that person situation and see what's going on, and that's your choice. That's up to you how you want to do it. As your vibration as you ascend, as your vibration goes up and your frequency changes, and you hop into you start collapsing different waves of possibility, and you eventually hop into another timeline, which basically is like, I think I've explained before, like being a big ship in the water and kind of changing your degrees on your dial, and start heading off another direction. And that's what you guys are doing, and it's going in a positive direction, and things are happening the way you want them to happen. Other people from the outside are noticing this. Ex-people, especially during Mercury retrograde, and you have a new person that's really noticing this, somebody that's, that obviously knows you or knows of you, or just kind of scoping things out from a distance, maybe a small distance, not very far off, but very close. I picked this up. So for those of you guys this resonates with, and you probably know who this person is, or maybe know of them. If somebody's showing you a little interest in being a little bit nicer to you, it might be this person. They may be seeing what you're doing. They're like, wow, they're impressed. And don't be surprised, because as you ascend, as you raise your vibration, you're going to start picking up people. You'll start attracting people. That's why it's not good to go searching for people, especially after getting out of this shit-stained relationship over here. You focus on you. You start doing what you're supposed to do for you. And you'll notice as your vibration goes up that people will be attracted on different levels and different frequencies. That's when I was saying you're 98.5 and here's 107.5. You're ideal. This past person's like 88 something. They're way back. But now they're starting to climb, which is cool. It's awesome. However, it doesn't mean that you're going to stop what you're doing because I'm changing now, I'm ready. Bullshit. There's no written contract that says that I have to go back because you started to change. You're changing for you. You do that for you. I'm doing this for me. And if somebody else in a higher vibration, or close to where you're at, or somebody else decides to start wanting to talk to you because they see that you're, they're impressed. Now that your ex-person's impressed, it doesn't, and just because they're doing something, they feel in their heart. That's why they're heartbroken with the Three of Swords. They feel like they are, that they have premise over it. Like they have the authority, they have the right to come back now because they are changing, and you have to accept them, and they don't like that. And now that you're not accepting and put your sword up and you sat there and explained to them with that Five of Swords, hey, look, man, you ain't doing it right. Now they're walking around, here they are. I mean, like I said, some of you guys maybe went back into a cycle. Some of you guys may be doing that right now. Maybe y'all are starting to realize that, damn it, I should have done this. Or maybe it did work out. Maybe this person completely did big old freaking change, 180 whatever degree change. I mean, if it works, it works. Anything's possible. Anything's possible. But statistically speaking, it's not, 99.9999%. No. You both have to do, inner work. You both have to heal. They have to heal. You both have to. They have to raise their vibration and all these things. And it's a lot of work. It's possible for them to instantly do this. Anything's possible, like I said. Probably not. So a lot of you guys realize that. And a lot of you guys that did go back into that cycle, you're going to repeat it. And maybe, like I said, you'll learn from every experience for sure. You'll definitely learn that. I'm not going to say it's a waste of time, but you're definitely going to learn that this person hasn't changed. On the outside, they'll put up the face. They'll put the mask on, right? And you're going to be like, oh, cool, they've changed. Look at them all. They're so much better. And then 3-4 days later, a week, a month, maybe 2 months, whatever, you realize, holy shit, what did I do? So that's just the way it goes. Let's see what's going on with this new person. Judgment. And this is for your old person. Now they're under judgment. Losing sleep. Yep. Like I said, it all came in line. It all lines up. They did what they did. They're coming back. They're under judgment. You're doing your thing. People are getting attracted to you. Oh, hell. Now they're going to have to do their inner work. Yeah. Hermit mode. Yep. They're under judgment. They're going to have to do that work. And for some, like I said, a lot of you guys, your ex or whoever this person is from your past is started to do the right things, I guess, or, going at least in that direction. Now they're under judgment. They're feeling terrible about what happened. They're losing sleep. And now they have to go into hermit mode. Whatever you had to go through, guess what? They have to go through. That's just the way it goes. Whatever you put out there, it mirrors you. And that's what they put out there. Now it's mirroring them. It's coming right back to them. That's just the way it goes. It's not you being vindictive. That's not you wishing anything upon anybody. That's just how the universe handles things. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes down. Yeah. You've made a choice to leave them out. They're all fucked up. I know a lot of you guys are going to feel sympathy for them, feel sad for them. But this is something they have to do. And you need to allow them, now that you pulled your energy back, the universe is just, spirit guides and all, they pulled that energy away from them. You're no longer supporting them energetically. And now they feel it, and it's starting to hit them hard. And it's something they have to go through. It's going to tear down. They're going to be torn down. They're going to be rebuilt. They're going to have to suffer whatever. I don't know. That's between them and God, the universe, the spirit guides. I don't know. Because you decide to walk away. You're in your star energy. See, I put the little pasties on her. Yeah, I ain't getting in trouble, YouTube. I'm smart. See, I'm a star. I'm actually an Aquarius. This is my card. I love that card. You guys are in star energy now. You guys are getting it, and it's tearing them up, to pieces. With temperance, you made this happen. Y'all went through hell. You had this. You went through this. You went through this. And you had to go through this. And now you're here. The universe handed you. Now you're here. And now guess what's coming in? Offer from somebody who thinks that you're awesome. Because they see what you're going through. They've seen the hell you've gone through. And they want to build with you. Or they'd like to try. And that's your choice at that point. This is a basic outline or of how these things work. Somebody hurts you, somebody does you wrong. You do your inner healing, you heal, you love yourself, you take care of yourself. All these things, you start building yourself up, you start doing good things, you start doing good for yourself. And then your ex, whoever past person, sees all these things going down, and they're like, oh, hell, I want to be a part of that. And you're like, I can't do that because, well, I've changed, and I got a job, and I'm doing this, and I changed my underwear now, and all this shit, and you're like, not impressed. Not anymore. My vibration's going up. I expect more of people because I expect what I put out. That's not being an asshole. That's saying, look, this is my love. This is my kind of love. I love deeply. I put myself out there. I put myself on the line. I sacrifice. I want the same thing coming back. If I'm going to be with anybody, they've got to do the same things that I'm going to put in. And you couldn't do it. You couldn't do this. You couldn't do that. Well, I'll do it. That doesn't mean anything. Those are words, actions. That's what you want. So at this point, for a lot of you guys, this relationship is not salvageable. You pulled your energy back. The universe stepped in. They're blocked. Not because you blocked them on Facebook or social media. The universe blocked them. The universe blocked them from interfering with you anymore because they've done enough fucking damage. Now it's their time. They're under judgment. That's how it works. For a lot of you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, it's your advice. Step aside. Step down. Let them grow. Don't enable them anymore. It's their time to learn. You didn't put this on them. They put it on themselves. You're not punishing them. They're punishing themselves. Remember that. Whatever you put out there in the universe is what you get back. This is what they put out there. This is what they're getting back. I know it hurts. Because you guys have big hearts. It's something they have to go through. That's the way it goes. If you choose to entertain the new person coming in, I don't mean in bed, I mean just entertaining them by going out and having breakfast or something. It's up to you. If you're happy on your path the way you are because you know you learned to love yourself, you learned that you don't need anybody else but yourself, you make yourself happy. That's awesome. With that, guys, Sagittarius, you guys, whoever this resonates with, whoever this read was for, I'm very proud of you. This is awesome. It's looking good. Right smack in the middle of Mercury retrograde. Aren't you guys y'all doing something special here, man? With that, I'll let you guys go. Please like and subscribe my channel. This is Eddie with Eclipse Rising Tarot. Share, smash that like button, please, guys. I'm trying to grow this channel. Sagittarius, you're my people, man. Starting to connect with you guys. Starting to really feel this. I'm starting to feel y'all's energy really, really strong. It's amazing. You guys are definitely, you have big hearts. When you guys do something, you guys like fucking do it. I'm like, damn, people here, this energy's intense. You know? Anyways, I'll let y'all go. Love and light.